Okay, I just wanted to point out that one of the things I noticed was that time is not on your side. So right now, as the game stands, if you exit the game and reload your save, it'll be daytime again. So that's just a little tip for now in this early access stage until they get things sorted out. So if you don't want to travel in your JCB at night, just go ahead and exit the game and load back in. So we're going out to gather the 10 raw aluminum so we can finish the water processor, and I'm going to make another attempt at trying to fix that solar panel. If we can't fix it, we'll make another one and connect it up. So let's get started with the collection. So just to show you, I was low on water, so I went ahead and grabbed out of the cart, or the crate there, a container, a cargo container, a water hydration kit, and dragged it up to my hot bar. I don't know if these respawn or not. We'll find out. I've not played around with them a lot, but we'll go ahead. Now we're back at 99. So it's not like you're life-threatening. I just think a lot of people are missing some of the key things that are provided for you in the game in order to get your base up and running for basic life support. So we're going to grab some more O2 and a couple. Actually, we don't need any more repair kits, and we'll go. So it is marking my location for the aluminum. It's in that direction. You do have a couple choices to go. You can go the high road or you can go the low road. You just, as you feel your way out, you want to make sure there are gas clouds, radiation areas, and lightning storms. So you're going to want to be careful which way you go. Just keep a note on direction where you go. You don't want your vehicle to break down in a gas cloud. It's pretty much game over. There's no way to repair it. So we're going to make our way up here, and we're going to take the high road. Alright, so the high road goes across a land bridge, and normally I face my JCB back towards the direction. It's easy to get disoriented, and you'll end up getting lost, and that's the worst thing that can happen, is getting lost in a maze of sand dunes and high cliffs. It can get quite dangerous. So we've got everything we need now for, we'll hit V here. We've got everything we need now for our water purification. Oh. So we're actually going to go back the way we came, which is up over this high wall, kind of like a land bridge. And all these resource pools are static, and it always puts a waypoint at the one you need. So it makes it pretty simple for you. It's just getting there and getting back without getting lost. And I think when we're finished with this, we're going to go examine some of those crates. Naturally, we're going to do the food, then look at some of the crafting with a storage facility, just what we can craft without the storage facility and what we can craft with. But after we get the two basics set up, we are going to focus on more storage. I'll show you what it looks like when you do complete these. It looks like they're going to be huge, but they're really not. And we'll just butt right up with that. Okay. And as you pull away, it's completed. So now we need to connect power to it, so we're going to go ahead and park the JCB, let it repair, even though it's very little damage. I'll hop out of the vehicle there. As you can see, my air is high now. It was low. That's because the air inside the JCB is low. So when I was talking about being aware of where your air supply, when you put the air, when you use the hot bar, where the air is going, whether it's your suit or your vehicle. So we'll claim our prize there. And we got some money. Take that. And we can't afford anything yet, but alright, so we'll go back to the mission next. First we want to get this thing powered up and running. So there's the one we couldn't get running yesterday. We're going to worry about that later. Let's see if we can get some power over to this guy without using that. Alright. And in fact we can. So now this thing has power. I want to run out and I want to show you something real quick. So just to walk up and see the status without looking at the screen, there you see insufficient resources. What that means is you don't have you have insufficient resources to collect it. So now let's get us a water container. Alright, so the first thing we know, we go into the crafting table, we need one sanitation tablet and one simple plastic. Let's see what we have in there now. None. So let's put that in there. We're going to have to move some of this stuff out to give us room. And we can actually just trash those. Well, actually, let's go ahead and use one now, because we are getting low on air. Alright, and then we'll just get rid of the rest because we know we've got plenty of them in our container outside. Let's get rid of those, and let's get rid of these. Alright, let's go find us some plastic and a sanitation tablet. Okay, so as you notice, it is getting dark. And I'm going to show you how you can fix that. But we're going to walk up to this crate right here. And there's our sanitation tab. Let's take all 6. Probably don't need all 6, which is probably a waste. Should have left some in there. You can always go put them back. Let's go to the crafting station, cargo. Let's dump that in there. Alright, we got some slots left, so we needed some plastic. So let's go get some plastic. Okay, so the plastic bottles are the simple plastic, and as you can see now, I have a craft now button that's actually glowing. So go ahead and click on that. You can see the time counting down. I'll pause here until it's done. And as you can notice, when it counted down, once it was finished, it actually added an empty hydration pouch to my inventory. So I now have that. So, and I got some more plastic in there. We can actually make more of those if we want. So let's walk back over. Well, first let's check our... Let's check inside our CPV and let's see if there's actually any water in there yet. Not yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. Let's go take a look anyway. So now you can see when I walk over to the water container, I can now fill. Just hit E and hold it down. And it's now filled. So we can go into our crafting here. We'll make a few more, excuse me, a few more of those. And we now have a full hydration kit. So let's take a big chug of water and we're good to go. Alright, when I restarted the game too, I noticed that I am able to connect that. So whatever that issue was, all it took was a restart and I was able to actually drag that power connector like I did with the water over to that. So that's given us more power generation. So we got to decide what we want to do next, and I think it's pretty obvious we're going to need food. So we'll run over to the trading post and get some emergency rations, and then we're going to do air. So we'll go ahead and accept that mission. Now we've got our raw material, carbon, aluminum, and raw iron. Aluminum, we actually know where that's at over the overpass. Raw iron and carbon are going to be marked. You can see the waypoints are already populated on the HUD display. So we can go ahead and walk over here to the CPV and let's build. I don't remember which one it is. Water. Landing pad. O2. Growth. There we go. Duh. Alright. So I'm kind of spreading these out so it's easy to get the JCB in there. And I like to have dual connections for power. So we got that all set up. And we're ready to go out and collect our resources. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and get some oxygen and collect the material. And I'll come back and we'll finish that building off and go to the next step. Alright, one thing I did want to show you. So it is nighttime now, as you noticed. Let's get some air real quick here. And this is probably not working as intended, but it's going to get us daylight. Alright, so I'm actually going to hit escape, and we're going to quit the game. Now I know you can see nothing, but I'm still here. Scary thought, huh? I'm in your head. And you can't see the loading screen, and that's okay. I can. All right. But I just want to show you this works. So hit continue game. And voila, daylight. Okay, so we should be able to go back and check all these, and they'll be full. They are. But you're also not going to have those, so you want to make sure that you've got ample oxygen and repair kits, and we've got emergency rations. We don't need to be lugging that around with us. We've got 90% food. It's just unnecessary storage, so throw those in here for now. And we now have 5 of those empty hydrations, so everything's going good. See, it's not as bad as you think. It just takes a little experimenting. Alright, so I'm going to grab the JCB. I'm going to collect those resources I need. I've showed you pretty much what I wanted to show you as far as survivability. We'll get that thing built and online, and we'll see if we can't connect up all the dots in this video. One of the things I might note, you have to be careful when on power. You don't want to go too far out and just kind of guesstimate your range. You'll start learning as you start exploring. And weather is unpredictable, so you may have to reroute. If you do come up on one of those radiation zones and your vehicle has damage, my best recommendation to you, not knowing how long you're going to be in there, get out and repair your vehicle to full health before you try to cross through it. That's just a little tip. So we have all of our carbon. I had some aluminum left over from the last, so we only need a couple pieces of that. But raw carbon right now is the furthest out, so as you can see, I cut it pretty close. One thing to note, you can't back the vehicle up there. I've seen people in videos have struggle with trying to get the inventory to pop up. It's because you need to hit it from the bigger sides. So we'll go ahead and unload here. And it's finicky. You gotta line it up just right, or you won't get the pop-up. That should do it. There we go. Alright, so let's throw our carbon in. Done. We only need 5 more aluminum. We're just gonna delete that because we don't need it. And we're going to repair our JCB. And then I'm going to restart the game because I'll do that off camera because I don't want to do that at night. No, it's not that bad at night. It's just not good for video. I don't mind driving at any time of the day now. I'm pretty comfortable with the game. So I'm going to pause here, restart the game, and I'll come back in. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you. As you turn in, so anytime you collect experience when you're digging, you'll see experience tick off. When you complete building, which we did the water supply, you're gaining research points and you're also gaining money. But those research points can be spent. So the first thing you want to do is you want to unlock that. That'll increase your cargo capacity. You can see what it does right here, and then the cost. I've already upgraded that. And then I upgraded this as well. So now my electric power, I actually have more electric, which allows me to go further. And you can see the tech tree keeps going. So you're going to want to continue to upgrade these on your JCB. in order to go further and have better shielding for the elements. It's going to make you safer. It's going to make you go farther. So I just thought I'd throw that in there. So as you get the points, spend them. Don't save them thinking you're saving for something. You actually need them, because the more buildings you get unlocked, the further it's going to send you for resources. So just another pro tip there. And we'll moving on. Okay, once in a while, one of the things I've noticed is it stops showing waypoints. So again, you can hit the escape key, go to your map. You can actually edit a waypoint and set it to the resource that you want, and they're color coded. So right now we're going to get aluminum. So I've actually put a waypoint there, and as you can see, it'll edit the waypoint. And you'll see a little yellow, I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but there's a actual little yellow arrow above my heads up display. So we're heading out to get that now. And there's my little land bridge, and you can see now the yellow is now turned into a beam of light. So that's how I know I'm on my way to the aluminum. So we're right on course. Kind of be careful going across this, because if you hit them too hard, you will take damage. Haven't really encountered a whole lot of storms in this area, so they won't be exact, but over there it is. So once you reach the waypoint, it goes away. So I'm gonna gather this up and move to the next area. Of course, when I say that, I get hit with a tornado. Weather, gotta love it. So we took a little bit of damage, nothing major. That's why it's important to definitely come out with your repair kits. So one thing you'll note when you do hit a resource node, it's going to tell you what's there and how much of it. When you get the proper research, so we know what's at each location. We're going to go ahead and set a waypoint back to the habitat and try to make it back. We got everything we need now. Now it's just getting back. Get some light on the subject. That doesn't feel right. I think I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I did not come to a maze. Okay. Well, we're gonna hope we get back. We've got some radiation levels here. Yeah, this is the right way. Okay. We don't want to go through that. If you can avoid them, avoid them. Alright, I'll be back when I get back. Okay, I made it back, and I noticed that a meteor storm had taken out some of the buildings, so I gotta repair the damage. Let's see. Looks like another one over here. Pretty bad storm. Wait, I was just over there. Oh, is that on the vehicle? Oh, wow. Oh. Must have more damage. Mars is a rough place, man. It's like one of these power cables. Alright. Let's check check all the lines. Looks like here. Wow, took out all our arrays. Alright, I'm gonna finish doing all these repairs and I'll be right back. Okay, another thing to note, if you do get rerouted and you lose your way, hit escape and go to your map. You can actually follow your path back. It does leave you a bread trail. You don't have to guess. So yeah, the storm kind of redirected me. And I can just follow my path back. So anyway, I have everything I need now to get that up online, and we'll have all of the basics for our rations. So I'm going to end this video here. Feel free to leave comments or questions if you are confused or have any difficulties with the video. Let me know, and don't be afraid to ask on the forums, and by all means post those bugs up. I found a few, and the devs seem pretty receptive to response, so they're not going to fix it overnight. So keep going. I'm just trying not to get hit while I'm doing this. I probably should just stop. But hopefully you got something out of this video. I'm gonna go back and build the rest of my emergency rations, and we'll have water and food, and we'll go from there. So until next time, this is Razor from Razor's Edge, and I'll see you when I see you.